Welcome to today's exploration of the mind, where we'll journey through the intricate debate of nature versus nurture, a conundrum tracing back to ancient philosophy. Ever pondered where your personality traits came from? Are they ingrained from birth or shaped by the people and world around you? Here, we're delving deep into the essence of what makes you, you. Let's embark on this quest with a topic that both entices and mystifies the field of evolutionary psychology, a legacy of none other than Charles Darwin. Darwin's theory of evolution rested on the notion that species must adapt over time, with survival favoring those with robust attributes. Interestingly, it wasn't just the physical characteristics. Personality, too, could be an evolutionary product sculpted by our surrounding climates and conditions. For instance, the way regions with relentless heat lead to the development of more melanin in individuals. Could it be that, in the same vein, our environment has also tailored our cognitive blueprints? The crux of the biological argument lies in our genes and the brain. To demystify the nature element, psychologists scrutinize identical twins, sharing exact genetic material yet raised apart. By comparing them, we gauge the genetic versus environmental influence on personality. Through such assessments, we estimate the heritability of traits, unraveling the percentage attributed to our genetic fibers. Curiously, we uncover that certain personality features are indeed heritable. Social closeness, for instance, shows a mere 15% genetic influence, whereas traits like traditionalism hover around a 59% genetic predisposition. What's more startling are findings like the dopamine 4 receptor gene's association with thrill-seeking, a clear-cut example where our genetic makeup choreographs traits within our personality. The Jim twins unveil an almost uncanny testament to this genetic influence. Despite their separate upbringings, they shared undeniable similarities, such as choice in spouses' names and automobile preferences. Nonetheless, their differences were also noteworthy, painting a complex picture of our genetic roots and personality. The intrigue intensifies as we peer into the brain itself, where chemistry and structure appear to sculpt our reactions and inclinations, a notion supported by the tale of Phineas Gage, a man transformed by a severe brain injury. His altered demeanor post-accident unveils the profound impact of our brain's architecture on who we are. Yet, lest we resign ourselves to a deterministic view, let's turn to the concept of neuroplasticity, the brain's remarkable capacity to rewire itself. This principle signifies hope that we can influence and cultivate our personalities, transcending the constraints of our initial biological setup. As I sign off, I invite you to reflect on nature and nurture not as rivals but as symbiotic elements, each playing a pivotal role in the tapestry of our being. It's the complex interplay between genetic propensities and cultural landscapes that mold our personas. So, the grand puzzle of where our personalities stem from? The answer remains an intricate blend of both nature and nurture. If this dive into the psyche has sparked your curiosity, engage further with our series on personality. And remember, you're not just a bystander in this journey of self-discovery. You're an active architect shaping your identity every step of the way. Now it's your turn to share in the comments what aspect of today's exploration resonates with your personal development. Before you leave, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell to empower your journey of self-discovery. And if today's content brought value to your life, consider showing appreciation with a tip. The link awaits you in the description. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and as always, keep redefining who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, strap in for what might just revolutionize your relationship with that mini computer in your pocket. Yes, we're diving deep into the conundrum that baffles many, finding equilibrium with technology in our everyday lives. Today, we tackle a topic that often gets brushed under the virtual rug: the necessity of balance in our digital consumption. And buckle up, because by the time we're through, you might just view your screen time in a whole new light. Imagine this. Your phone pings with a notification before you even have the chance to wish your partner a good morning. Sound familiar? It's a sign, my friends. A sign that the steel grip of technology might be tighter than you thought. While the adrenaline rush from a like or a retweet is intoxicating, it's not dissimilar to the high from a sip of whiskey or the thrill of a casino win. Yes, dopamine, that sly chemical, doesn't discriminate between a buzz from a bet and a buzz from our phones. And if you catch yourself feeling phantom vibrations or find it impossible to endure a day without checking your phone, consider that a red flag. Now, let's not demonize technology entirely. It's a brilliant creation, isn't it? But just like chocolate cake, too much of a good thing can turn sour quickly, corroding relationships and escalating into addiction. This isn't just your everyday problem, it's a societal hazard we're facing. Take youngsters, for instance. It's common knowledge that many things are prohibited for minors due to their impressionable and developing brains. Alcohol, cigarettes, and gambling all come with age restrictions. But what about social media and smartphones? Without proper age limits, we're inadvertently sliding a bottle of vodka across the table to our teenagers, telling them to handle the stress of growing up in the way they see fit. We're breeding a generation on a digital leash, lacking essential social skills, replacing human connection with superficial online interactions. The kinships that should be our haven during the tumultuous times of adolescence are taking a backseat to the allure of a touchscreen. As a result, we're seeing climbing rates of depression, suicide, and even mass violence, predominantly perpetrated by individuals born in the digital age. Many schools and parents struggle with the concept of limiting phone usage, yet when was the last genuine emergency resolved with a text? The tried and tested method of calling the school office works just fine, doesn't it? Advancements in technology ought to address human problems, not create them. And yet, we've landed ourselves in a worrisome paradox. This issue could potentially worsen as our need for instant gratification clashes with the slow and often arduous journey of life which, despite our wishes, cannot be downloaded as an application. Now, let me tell you about an intriguing phenomenon that occurs among many driven, young individuals. They embark on their careers with fervor, eager to leave their mark on the world. However, after a few short months, when they realize that influence doesn't sprout overnight, their enthusiasm wanes and their impatience takes over. They're at the foot of the mountain, yet they expect to teleport to the peak without a single step. We find this generation accused of entitlement, but, truth be told, I see impatience. They wield Instagram with finesse, crafting facades of unblemished lies, when in reality, they may be crumbling inside. They need tools and a supportive environment to build confidence and learn to lean on human connections, not just Wi-Fi ones. This urgency couples with their upbringing in a world of immediacy. Buying, contacting, dating, everything is at their fingertips. Mix this with a workplace still anchored in the past, fixating on numbers rather than nurturing growth, and you can see the impending storm on the horizon. Now more than ever, companies bear the burden of shepherding the newest batch of workers into environments conducive to their development. We must also challenge ourselves as individuals. Shift your charging station from your nightstand to your living room. Trust me, an old-fashioned alarm clock does the trick just as well. By physically distancing ourselves from our devices, we take the first steps to overcome this addiction. Families are getting creative with their solutions, changing Wi-Fi passwords daily, devising contracts for smartphone usage, demanding phones be put away during family time. It's about reclaiming control from the technology that seeks to consume every moment of our day. And remember, friends, it's not just about setting boundaries for the younger ones. We must lead by example. When out for dinner, try leaving phones behind and experience the liberating feeling of being present. Feel the anxiety dissipate and the genuine connection take its place. As we chart these waters of digital dependency, ponder this. When next you reach for that phone, are you in control, or is it controlling you? Keep this dialogue going and consider what steps you'll take to maintain a healthy balance in our tech-driven world. And if you found insights and value in today's topic, remember that your support is always welcome, and if you're so inclined, feel free to show your appreciation. But above all, Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you're always in tune with strategies for living your best life. Together, let's navigate this modern life with wisdom, balance, and a bit of digital discipline.